Hey, this is the Review Junkie, and today I'll be reviewing the new comedy M3GAN 2.0. As always, my review will be illustrated and the artwork is done by myself. And if you like movies, art, and comic books, please hit that subscribe button because all my reviews are hand-drawn. I love to draw and talk about movies, and I thought what a great way to create a unique channel doing both. So help make my dreams come true so I can do this full time. Like, subscribe, and feel free to share this with your friends so my channel can become official someday. So this movie stars Allison Williams and Violet McGraw. It is written and directed by Gerard Johnstone. This is a non-spoiler review, so everything I discuss will have been shown in the trailers. Absolutely no spoilers. I'll tell you briefly about the plot, the characters, my pros and cons, final thoughts, and if this is worth checking out at your local movie theater. So this is a spoiler, but the trailers already gave it away, so there's no real mystery involved. This picks up after the events of the first one. M3GAN has survived and lives on in the cloud. The plot focuses on Gemma and Violet dealing with the aftermath of the first film. But to amp up the stakes, we have a new android that has to be stopped because she's gone rogue, much like the people who made this film, and only M3GAN can stop her because she's a clone created from her own digital DNA. So what's the outcome in Act 3 going to be? You probably already know. Alright, so I was very disappointed in the original. It was the furthest thing from a horror film, and feel free to check out that review on my channel as well. I'll throw the link in the description. So after seeing the trailers, I had extremely low expectations, and I'm tired of being Boo Boo the Fool. But I brought a ticket anyways. So this is just a straight up action comedy, plain and simple. It's hard to take this seriously, and to their credit, I feel that's the tone they were going for. Campy, silly, with slight drops of action here and there. I mean, a bad android turning into a good android because we need their help. How many times have we seen this before? Where's the creativity? And I find it so shocking that Jason Blum was surprised by the poor box office performance. How could you not be? The first one wasn't horror, and no one course corrected when the second opportunity presented itself. I mean, people naturally think of horror whenever the Blumhouse banner pops up. Like, come on, really? Okay. So I'm going to give credit where credit is due. And even though this isn't a horror film, I was for the most part entertained and interested with what was going on. There rarely seemed like a dull moment. Everything flowed with a good pacing. Every scene did its best to not overstay its welcome. The transitions were boom, boom, boom. My second pro is M3GAN. The best parts are when she's on screen. She has a lot of personality, very snarky, quick wit, and very condescending, and that component worked. Jenna Davis, who voices her, embodies all of that to make each line so much more than what is written on paper. You do have to wait for it because it's almost about 1 hour in before she gets an actual body. And the acting here was fine, even though the human characters were boring. And I think Violet McGraw seems a bit grown up to still be playing the age they want her to be. Okay, so you may find this funny, but I've heard previously on the gay streets, like gay rumblings about M3GAN, but one doesn't really know the cultural impact till you witness it live, right? So I saw this opening night and there were tons and tons of gay guys, like gays on top of gays. Like I didn't know the impact of her being a gay icon till I got to the movie theater. I mean, they came out in full force, big groups. They were wearing hot pink, twirling, feather boas, glitter makeup, platform shoes, and purple-colored booty-popping shorts. I was like, hey, work it, girl. You know? Someone's got to support the girls, even if they're fashion victims. And let me keep it real with you, because grape soda-colored booty-popping shorts are nobody's friend. Okay. Next is, there were some interesting AI ideas placed here and there, but it doesn't go into any sort of depth. Just plopped in and glossed over, and I had a feeling they wouldn't cover it. You know, we're not here for anything deep or cerebral, right? I felt that was a missed opportunity to have cool AI elements, but they go unexplored. Like, let us know the earthly impacts of AI going rogue. So there's definitely a bigger budget and it's visible. Yet this just doesn't feel polished as the original. There's poor quality CGI like when she's skydiving, and then one scene where everyone is hiding to avoid Amelia, and suddenly Megan starts talking really loud. Can you honestly tell me Amelia didn't hear her loud ass voice? Like, really? Okay. Okay. So I like the new android Amelia. She has an interesting look, and when you see her, you just want to see more. But she doesn't get a lot to do. Yeah, there are some decent action sequences and interesting things done with the android body, and she has her own subplot. But that and the character gets totally wasted. And then on top of that, they try to do a last minute subplot on top of her original subplot, and it was just a waste of everyone's time. I was like, God damn, how many useless subplots are we gonna have? Lastly, there's a second villain, and I could spot this one from a mile away. And when the reveal came out, it was as useless as having a flashlight in the dark with no batteries. So this brings me to my final thoughts, and this gets a 6 out of 10 from me. This switches genres and is slightly better than the first one in my opinion. There were enough things going on to hold my attention, but it's not horror. There are no jump scares or interesting kills. It has some action sequences, but it's so many genres mixed into one that it dabbles in a little bit of everything, but never truly excels at any genre to be successful. And I know that's a lot of negatives, but I actually would recommend you see this on the big screen where it's meant to be seen, as long as you go in with adjusted expectations. So thank you again for checking out my review. If you like, please subscribe, helps the channel out a lot. Hit that thumbs up button, feel free to share this with your friends, and if you happen to have a movie you'd like me to review, please let me know. I'd be happy to watch and illustrate it for a future video. Thanks again, and I hope the pictures put a smile on your face.